Keep your mind positive because when you do, great things come. When you stay positive, you get 80-degree weather in the middle of November. When you stay positive, you genuinely understand that you have to change your shirt to show up for a new video. That's exactly what I did today, so you're welcome. This shirt was purchased 2021. There was a vendor vending next to me, Cole Reese, back. We were in a Best Fest, and she just had beautiful energy. She reminded me of myself. Her hair was short, she was rocking it, and we were basically loving on one another as business owners, as opposed to just hating on one another. It was really cool because the vendors that are all surrounding me, I've seen their growth since then, and it's beautiful to know that your peers are continuing the motion. So keep your thoughts positive. Remember the good moments of your life, and remember that good things are happening around you, for you, to you, with you, by the universe, because you deserve it. There are people who have been sowing into my white butterfly, into fertile soil, and have been for so long that they feel like the ground is overworked because it just looks like grass. These trees are so small that you don't even see them growing. But the importance of a tree is the roots. If you ever have a tree in your yard, you know that it will take over everything surrounding you. When I was in Alabama, I witnessed a tree not once but twice get more powerful as the storms came in. So with every single storm, it tore down our gate, and we put it up every single time, as opposed to just letting it be. And we still continue to put it up every single time. But the thing is, just like an iceberg, nobody truly knows how deep that thing could be. The Titanic thought it dodged the iceberg. No. It got those roots at the bottom. That big iceberg that was forming at the root. It is sustaining at its core because the waters are so cool down here. It's dark down there. What you think ice gonna do? You think it's gonna melt? If anything, it's gonna solidify even more. And because of global warming, it may melt a little bit at the top. And they think that it's about to shake something, but the more the water recedes, the more land, the new mountains rise up. Woo! Baby. Think about Hawaii. That place about to get big. And, all these people about to be like, oh yeah, we have the real estate, we own the air and the land and the mineral, and that's why it's so important for you to have those things. That's why it's so important to have those things. Moment of silence for God's awesomeness. Lately I have been getting over the pigment of skin and recognizing soul level. I need the soul level to be clicking and clacking. I need it to be vibing on my vibration. I needed to also want positive things and be the movers and shakers of this world. The people who are going to be the new leaders of this world. I don't know how else to slice it. It doesn't matter where you are. We are in quarter 4. It gets rough, it gets dark. It is that iceberg. It is that magnificent power that people still don't see within you. It is that vibration, that aura that just shines so bright regardless of what is happening. I am going through it right now. Physically, spiritually, emotionally. I am learning so much about myself and how you can distract yourself from your problems as opposed to just working through them and working with them. This is the first time I'm like, I am tired. I'm putting down the ball. I'm putting down the ball. And that comes with its own freedom. Because you're recognizing that you always had the ball. But you didn't need to hold it so tight and close to you, right? It's like a form of protection, and that's why God's spiritual hedge of protection is so great. It is an invisible cloak of energy for you Harry Potter fans. It is an invisible cloak of energy that could teleport you to another dimension based upon your thoughts, based upon your words. And while I got this Oxford education, speaking a proper English, and how there are other cultures who love us and want to be us because we are pretty, we're shiny, we're what the crown has molded us to be, which is just like them, as opposed to understanding who you are. I was recently pondering on this sister's words, and she said when they change your name, you somehow have to want to be that person, be that persona. It's always what's in the name, right? I'm not vegan. I definitely eat fried chicken. When I purchased this shirt, it resonated with who I was at that time, which was vegan. Shout out to the Woo. Y'all already know why we bought the shirt. I am from the purple colorful tape deck era. Like, come on. Wu-Tang is everything. But it's not to say that I am not any of those versions of me. And because whatever version may appear before you may not be who you thought it was supposed to be, that blessing is going to be so small. The package is going to be like a mustard seed. And it's just going to flourish into something that you just can't really fathom. And when it does, just be thankful for those moments of time and peace. Do you understand? You never really know what can happen. God's invisible cloak is going to protect you from climate change to bring it all back. You may sweat a little, but it's just for a little while. You may not understand why these things may be occurring. You may not understand why these things are occurring, but I'm thankful for the networking that social media has provided me with. There's a guy, Mike Dolo, his brand is called Fourth Quarter Living. Automatically, I think of Barry G. And these have been mentors of mine, whereas they may not have known it. I have sown into their products because I believe in their businesses. I believe in their work, their hustles, what they're doing for their families. These men are husbands, and they are very wise. They are in the pool of investors who are eagerly trying to shine bright. You know what I mean? And it's like, you have to recognize who is the life of the party, who changes the energy of the room, who makes the conversation better, more vibrant, who knows how to work the room, how to get around. You have to know networking while being a chosen one. Sure, we are introverted, but we have been introverted for a very long time. Like a very long time. And we are comfortable on these online streets because we can be introverted and still make an impact. But now we gotta physically do it too. I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. I've been seeing that number a lot. I've been really trying to challenge myself in such a way that's going to propel me into a cycle, into a mindset of, the first word that came to my mind was congeniality. Oh my goodness, this dog is really still barking though. The sun is really hot today. I haven't even really caught up on my sun news. The sun is really hot. This joint is wild to me. Today I had some breakfast and I was just over it. I was like, I just want to be out here getting breakfast. Talking to myself into my phone. Child, that's a whole nother topic for another day. This is the most I use my phone now. I am sure to play some type of like mind opening games. There was a gentleman that had served. I was a waitress at this high-end boutique hotel when I worked in Norfolk, and that was like his AM ritual. He would play Sudoku, and the wife made sure to ask me for a pencil. And I thought it was so interesting because when I play, I have only played on a phone I used to have books. Like, my mom used to buy me Sudoku books for Christmas, and I would be fucking hyped. Like, those was my stocking stuffers. And I was like, facts, these are the nerd gifts that I love. And now I'm playing these number games on the phone, 2048. I had downloaded no Wi-Fi games. I'm really trying to wean myself off of Wi-Fi and using the phone. I had heard something today saying that it's gonna be almost impossible to wean people off of their cell phones right now, and so they created like this EMF radiation reducer to help people use as little radiation as possible. But the major concern was the children, because their skulls aren't as thick because of that immediate radiation from the telephono. And I'm like, damn, instead of pressing skip sometimes on the YouTubes, because I'm not paying for a subscription, that's my word, you might need to listen to these commercials sometimes, because lately I've been like on this little head jack and doing whatever I gotta do. It allows me to have my hands free. You know, I don't have to sit with like a wired headset attached to my hip with the phone on my physical body. You know, I have mentioned I have an electronic area where all the electronics go, you know, at night, making sure that it's, you know, 10 feet away from my being. Man, I just thought about the ocean that fast. And, you know, thinking about what sleep music does for my soul, and I just feel like these phones just ruined us. It makes me really sad. A lot. It really, really does.